What if the diet you believe is making you healthier is actually putting your heart in danger? Low-carb diets have exploded in popularity over the past decade. Millions of people are cutting bread, rice, and sugar, hoping to lose weight, control blood sugar, and improve their overall health. Social media, fitness influencers, and even some diet programs promote low-carb eating as the ultimate solution for a healthier life. But new research is raising an alarming question. Could certain low-carb diets actually damage your heart? Recent scientific findings suggest that the answer may be yes. Many people start a low-carb diet with good intentions. They want to reduce sugar intake, lose extra weight, and improve their metabolism. And in the beginning, the results can seem impressive. The number on the scale drops quickly, energy levels may improve, and blood sugar levels can become more stable. However, according to Dr. Rice, the real concern appears when people replace carbohydrates with large amounts of unhealthy fats and processed foods. Instead of building a balanced diet, some individuals begin eating large quantities of bacon, processed meats, butter, cheese, and fried foods. While these foods may technically fit into a low-carb plan, they may create serious long-term risks for heart health. A large study that analyzed thousands of individuals discovered something concerning. People who followed low-carb diets that were high in animal fats and processed foods showed a higher risk of developing heart disease compared to people who followed balanced diets. Dr. Rice explains that the heart relies on clean and flexible blood vessels to function properly. When diets contain excessive saturated fats, levels of LDL cholesterol can increase. LDL cholesterol is commonly called bad cholesterol because it can stick to the walls of arteries. Over time, this buildup forms plaque inside blood vessels. The arteries slowly become narrower and blood flow becomes restricted. When blood cannot move freely through the arteries, the heart has to work harder to pump oxygen throughout the body. This condition can eventually lead to serious cardiovascular problems, including heart attacks and strokes. Another issue with extreme low-carb diets is the removal of many nutrient-rich foods. Carbohydrates are not only found in sugary snacks, they are also present in foods that protect the heart, such as fruits, whole grains, beans, and many vegetables. These foods provide fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals that help maintain healthy blood vessels and reduce inflammation. When people cut these foods from their diet completely, they may lose important protective nutrients without realizing it. Fiber is one of the most important nutrients for heart health. It helps reduce cholesterol levels and supports healthy digestion. Fiber also slows down the absorption of sugar in the bloodstream, helping maintain stable blood sugar levels. Without enough fiber, cholesterol levels can rise and the risk of heart disease may increase. Dr. Rice also points out another factor that many people overlook. When carbohydrate intake becomes extremely low, the body shifts into a metabolic state known as ketosis. In ketosis, the body burns fat instead of glucose for energy. While this process can lead to weight loss in the short term, the long-term impact on heart health may depend heavily on the types of foods being consumed. If the diet relies heavily on saturated fats from processed meats and fatty animal products, it may increase inflammation and raise cholesterol levels over time. This is where many people unknowingly make a mistake. They believe that as long as they avoid carbohydrates, any type of fat or protein is acceptable. But the quality of food matters far more than simply reducing carbs. Dr. Rice emphasizes that not all low-carb diets are the same. A healthier low-carb approach includes foods like leafy green vegetables, nuts, seeds, olive oil, fish, and moderate portions of healthy proteins. These foods provide essential nutrients and healthy fats that support cardiovascular health. On the other hand, a poorly planned low-carb diet may be filled with processed meats, refined oils, and high levels of saturated fats. These foods are strongly associated with higher risks of heart disease. Another important point highlighted by recent research is that some of the healthiest populations in the world actually consume moderate amounts of carbohydrates. For example, traditional Mediterranean-style eating patterns include whole grains, fruits, vegetables, olive oil, and fish. This dietary pattern has consistently been linked to lower rates of heart disease and longer life expectancy. Instead of eliminating carbohydrates entirely, these diets focus on the quality of carbohydrates and balance with healthy fats and proteins. Dr. Rice explains that the body is designed to use carbohydrates as one of its primary sources of energy. Completely removing this energy source may not always be necessary or beneficial for long-term health. The real danger often comes from refined carbohydrates, such as sugary drinks, processed snacks, and heavily refined flour products. Reducing these foods can improve health dramatically without eliminating healthy carbohydrates altogether. Another challenge with strict low-carb diets is long-term sustainability. Many people find it difficult to maintain such restrictive eating habits for years. Eventually, they return to their previous diet patterns, which can cause repeated cycles of weight loss and weight gain. This pattern is known as weight cycling. Weight cycling may place additional stress on the body and has been associated with increased cardiovascular risk in some studies. Dr. Rice advises people to focus on building sustainable habits rather than following extreme diet trends. A balanced approach to nutrition can support both weight management and long-term heart health. Instead of fearing all carbohydrates, it is more helpful to choose the right types of carbohydrates. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes provide essential nutrients that help protect the heart and support overall health. At the same time, reducing added sugars and highly processed foods can significantly improve metabolic health. The goal is not to follow the strictest diet possible. The goal is to create a healthy lifestyle that can be maintained for years. If you are currently following a low-carb diet, there is no need to panic. The key is to evaluate the quality of the foods you are eating. Ask yourself an important question. Is your diet filled with natural foods like vegetables, nuts, fish, and healthy oils? Or is it dominated by processed meats and heavy saturated fats? Small adjustments can make a powerful difference. Dr. Rice recommends increasing fiber-rich foods, choosing healthier fats such as olive oil and nuts, and limiting processed meats whenever possible. These changes can help maintain the benefits of controlled carbohydrate intake while protecting the heart. Your heart works continuously every second of your life. It pumps thousands of liters of blood each day to keep your body functioning properly. The foods you eat play a major role in supporting or damaging this vital system. Before adopting any extreme diet trend, it is important to look beyond short-term results and consider long-term health effects. Dr. Rice reminds us that true health is not just about losing weight quickly. It is about protecting the organs that keep us alive. And when it comes to your heart, balanced, nutrient-rich foods and sustainable habits will always be more powerful than any diet trend.